Hello folks, this is Hexagonalspy, the spy, and to my announcement, as I probably have already said in the bragging parents of round 3, that I'm going to be explaining much of myself about why I haven't been making any recent videos lately. Well, 3 days ago, a storm happened, and it's been going on for a week, and still is going on, and during that process, since day 3, and since Tuesday, on Tuesday, I was visiting my grandmother's place to see how she was doing, and to get a haircut. Yeah, got a haircut, believe it or not. And while I was visiting my grandmother and getting a haircut, a storm did something around here in this place. It's taking out the electronics that we got going on here, but half the electronics stuff that is here that were somewhat affected by the storm. Well, most of them are okay, but some of them were not so fortunate. And the strangest and the more stressful being is about my Xbox One. It was hit by the storm, which is somewhat weird because when I left, I turned the Xbox One off. I always make sure that, when a storm comes, I always make sure my electronics wouldn't be running on its own without me being holding on to its controls when I'm not using electronics, when I was going somewhere, and I always do that. But for some reason, the storm somehow affected my Xbox One, even if it was still off. I've already made attempts and tried everything what I could to make sure that it's either that it's been fixed or that it's just needing like a day off or something so that it could function on its own. But none of that's been working, and I'm sad to say that that my Xbox One is no longer working, and that's beyond repaired, beyond fix, which is why I haven't been making any attempts on my channel, because Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duels is a download app game, so I usually do that stuff on the Xbox One. So with the Xbox One that I have here being unable to work or being able to fix or restart itself, I'm going to need to be fixing up to save some money to be able to buy myself a new Xbox One, or possibly Xbox One X, because I know that Xbox One X can work with the Xbox One games. So yeah, that's pretty much my options and about my stressful week has been. Some few people has been trying to make some contacts to me when I was not even on the Xbox One. I couldn't answer their calls because I was going through a really trying time, and I was in no shape to even respond to their calls or to give them the proper answer about what's been taking me so long to be back online on Xbox One. Anyway, that's the bad news of what I got going on to say in this announcement. The good news is most of the things I'm going to be playing on the series of games in Chapter 2 will be my involvement of the Xbox 360. Yep, That's right, you heard that right. If people see me online on the game on Xbox, it will be because I'm in the Xbox 360 doing other games and stuff that I haven't been playing at. Or the fact that I'm using it to get things ready. Which brings to the point about why Soul Calibur 5 Tournament 3 is going to be focused from now on. And, yeah, so, it's pretty much the explainable reason about why I'm going to be focusing my attention on this Soul Calibur 5 Tournament 3. And that's going to, it's going to be happening this coming week because I'm going to be saving up some money to be able to buy myself a new Xbox One or possibly Xbox One X, which most likely be Xbox One because Xbox One X is pretty expensive. And I probably won't be able to have enough money to even get that Xbox One X anyway. But hopefully I'll be able to store enough money to be able to get myself an Xbox One, a new one. So on, yeah. It's not exactly my first time that my Xbox was struck by lightning or by storm. In Mariful, my other Xbox 360 was struck by lightning and it's overheated and it was no longer working. But during a couple of years, this was before my channel was even born, so yeah, during that process, I was able to get another Xbox 360, which is pretty relief during that time. And the one I had here, the Xbox One, Xbox 360, it's still going on, even though it's the first one that it's not struck by a storm or something. It has happened before, but it's still going strong. It's still got some fight left. So there's good news about that. And believe me, it did struck by a storm recently, about 2 days ago, but after a short while, it's still going strong. Unfortunately, the same can't be said about my Xbox One. Anyway, I got him straying from the point. This coming week, I'm going to be focusing on the Soul Calibur 5, as I already said, and then the next week, I'm going to be focusing on Soul Calibur 5. It's going to be my sole focus attention from now on, and once I finish with Soul Calibur 5 Tournament 3, I will be focusing on the Ultimate Alliance. And if I had not get the Xbox One before I finish off with the Ultimate Alliance Act 3, then I probably won't be able to get things started with the Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist Series GX campaign. Just because my Xbox One is out of commission doesn't mean that the Yu-Gi-Oh! GX campaign series irrevocably just come to a sadly end. It's not happening. That's why I'm going to be trying to go for an internship to be able to get an easy money. The last time I went to the internship, it was because I was still in college, and half that money that was supposed to go to me was headed to college because during that time it was needed at the time. But this time it's going to be different. Hopefully it will be different because as you already watched my other video on the video, I'm no longer in college. I've already explained the reasons about why I'm not going to be doing any college stuff. So, yeah, the internship this time is going to be going to all those money to my account, to my MasterCard, to my my banking's account. So now I'll be able to save enough money to be able to buy the Xbox One and some other stuff that I'm going to be needed for things in the future. That's going to be a great help. And then I've already been getting some good opinions from other people about my storage problem. So yeah, that's pretty much a done deal of the announcement, and there's also probably another thing that's going to be happening. If I am unable to get an Xbox One right after I finish up the Ultimate Alliance Act 3, I'm going to be I'll get started with another serious game, and that's called Command & Conquer 3. That's right, I said it before, of the future series games in this chapter 2. It's going to be happening, but if I'm unable to get an Xbox One before finishing off the Ultimate Alliance Act 3, then Command & Conquer 3 is going to come up. But I'm hoping to be able to be saving enough money to be able to get an Xbox One. So wish me luck for the future and for my progress and that situation development. And another thing, for what it's worth, people, I am really sorry that I wasn't able to respond any to your phone calls or to be able to contact you guys on the Xbox One. When my Xbox One wasn't functioning by its own usual accord, I really thought that I could be able to get back up and running, but unfortunately it's pretty much kaput. So for what it's worth, I'm sorry I wasn't able to give you guys the proper answer about what's going on with my situation. I was going through a very trying time. That's really not a good week for me. And so yeah, for what it's worth, yeah. And Soul Calibur 5 Tournament 3 is really looking up to its peak, even though the matches in round 2 couldn't last as I thought it would be. Well, it's supposed to have some matches that's supposed to be long, but there were some good matches that were there. Hope you guys enjoy those matches, even so. Hopefully this time in round 3 those matches will be either long or the fact that it could be something that you guys find boring, that you probably don't even want to watch the matches. That's perfectly fine, because I wouldn't blame you otherwise. But round 3 is supposed to be looking up to its promising situation of its current states, because it's the quarterfinals. After the quarterfinals, there will be the semifinals, and then, well, as I've already showed you guys, I got an odd number pair of the brackets, because, like I said, I wasn't able to get enough characters in this tournament because of the fact. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the Soul Calibur 5 Tournament 3. It's really looking up to what I thought possible. Now, as I probably have already mentioned this a few times before, I'm going to be saying this again. Once Soul Calibur 5 Tournament 3 comes to an end, there's not going to be a new tournament of Soul Calibur. Soul Calibur 5. Doesn't mean, however, it'll be the end of the tournament games, of the tournament matches. I've already explained that I've already picked out some games that could be good for new tournaments. Some really badass, kick-ass matches. That's going to be something that's your forte. And some of the games that I've picked out, that's probably something that adults should watch about. If you guys are at the age of 15 or below, don't watch those games because it could be a little bit bloody. But if you guys are like adults, like around of the age of 18 or above or something, then it's okay for you guys if you guys have already watched some gore movies or horror movies or some, yeah. Anyways, I just want to give you guys the heads up for those games that's coming up. But there are other tournaments there are other games that could be used for a tournament that is not going to be as gore or bloody. It's going to be something that's something that I would recommend to be watching, to be participating, and to watch those matches. So yeah. And another thing I'm going to be probably mentioning, so even though that my Xbox One is out of commission, that's not going to be used anymore, I'm going to be saving up some money to be getting a new Xbox One. So people, if you guys are distraught and feared of the Yu-Gi-Oh! GX campaign series come to an abrupt end because of my unfortunate predicament, do not worry, do not panic or give up or anything of the sort. I'm going to be saving up some money to get a new Xbox One so that I can resume continuing the Yu-Gi-Oh! GX campaign series. And hopefully I'll be able to have that working and up a notch by before the end of the Ultimate Alliance Act 2. Act 3. Couldn't even talk straight. Alright, one more thing I'm going to be mentioning, or a few more things. Tomorrow will be October the 1st, so you know what that means. Halloween. So you better get your things packed up and get ready to decorate your house for Halloween stuff. Get your costumes ready and be ready for Halloween tomorrow night. I'm probably going to be posting a real life video of the next Halloween real life I'm going to be having. It's going to be better than the last time, so hope you guys are ready for the incoming of Halloween, because it's going to be pretty exciting. And so that's pretty much about what I got to say for the moment. So I apologize that I wasn't, and to those that knows my gamer tag in Xbox One, do not worry, I will return in Xbox One in due course. And have no fear, and be ready for Soul Calibur 5 Tournament 3 this coming week. And this is Hexagonalspy. the Spy, signing off, and I'll be coming back to you live for Soul Calibur 5, Tournament 3. See you guys there.